Hello, welcome to Neuberger's. It is fucking Friday. And we got us treat today. What is it? I ain't telling you. You're just gonna have to stick around and wait and find out. Something that I don't do very often. But my last video was, I got something that I've never tried before. And it's fucking Friday. And I got one big giant beer. There you go. Diamondback Brewing Company right here in Baltimore. So, I've never tried a stout. Actually, I got two of these. This is not the stout. This is the stout. Now, you gotta love a brewing company that gives you a can of beer that's 1 quart. 1 quart. You gotta love it. This, by the way, and we'll get into this in a second, was given to me by the brewers down at Union Craft. You know, because I told them I like to broaden my horizons. I haven't had many beers outside my realm of beers, my comfort zone. So, what they got me was, now let me tell you where these guys are from. All right, Diamondback Brewing Company is right here in Baltimore. 1215 East Fort Avenue, okay, up in South Baltimore. And they got quite a few beers here. And I can go down the list for you. But we'll go down the list after I crack into this stout, because I've never actually had a stout. Now, it's probably too cold, because I understand stouts are supposed to be pretty close to 45, 50, maybe even 55 degrees. Maybe even room temperature. I don't know. One of you Brits will probably tell me what it's about, because, it's a British kind of thing. So, let's see what's happening with this. Let me put the Vienna. Oh, I almost gave it away. Put this in here. Yeah. All right, so I'm curious. I'm real curious as to see what a stout tastes like. I've never, ever had a Guinness. Never had a stout. So, let's see what's going on with it, and tell you what it's all about here. Well, it's warming up in the glass. Let's check it out. Oh shit, look at that. Oh shit, look at that. Oh, look at the head on that thing. Isn't that just lovely? A hell of a pour there, Neuberger. That is a nice chocolatey looking head. Now, let's talk about what this thing says here. This is one of their beers called House Coat, and this is a session stout, okay? And it comes in at a sessionable 4.9% ABV, and this was canned on 3/19, so not that long ago. Actually, that was Monday. This is a brand new beer. A brand new beer, just canned. We're going to get it fresh out of the can. It's wonderful here, okay? Now, because I never had a stout, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I can tell you what I'm smelling. Ooh. I smell chocolate. I do. I smell coffee, a little bit of coffee, like a mocha, you know what I mean? This actually smells really good. Yeah, I got coffee, chocolate. There's something else in there I'm not getting. All right, so here it is. Neuberger getting a stout up in him. It smells really good. Get it in ya. I like this. I like this. Still a little too cold, but Mmm. Mmm. Not too dry. It's a little dry on the finish, but not too dry. It's perfectly fucking balanced. There's not too much of anything in there. Nothing jumps out at you. It's this. On the back end, I'm getting some coffee. And up front, I'm getting some sweetness and some chocolate. This. Why haven't I had a stout sooner? Because I'm an asshole. That's why. Well, in case you don't know, everybody in Baltimore, I voted on this. And you know, I was, yeah. It's got to go up for another kind of thing. Some kind of appeal. Because the big giant money heads in Baltimore and big beer trying to squash the little guy. But that's enough about that. The stout, fucking right. Hats off to Diamondback Brewing Company. Craig's first stout is a lovely stout. And yeah, you could probably drink like 900 of them because it's only like 4.9. I could drink them all night. And that's no bullshit. This is a good beer. I wish I knew more about stouts. I do. But I got to tell you, I like it. I like it a lot. And if I didn't like it, I would probably make that face and go, this ain't for me. But I'm not making that face. This is a fucking good beer. Fuck yeah. Do I like stouts? Obviously I do now. Gotta love the Brits and the Irish. Yeah, I smashed this pint, didn't I? Yeah, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't smash it. Mmm. Nicely carbonated. That is a very good beer. That was a very good beer. Hats off to Diamondback Brewing Company on that one. Baltimore boys can make beer. No bullshit. Now, I told my son-in-law, pardon me, that's a good cigarette there, that I would put this in the fridge and let him have some of this because he's never had a stout neither, so he's going to like this. I can honestly tell you I'm probably going to brew one of these. Yes, I like it. Now, yes, we got beer number 2. Okay, this, my friends, is what they call Archduke. This is a Vienna Pale from the same company, Diamondback Brewing Company. Now, I know what a Vienna is supposed to taste like, but a Vienna Pale, I don't know. So, oh yes, that was a grand burp if I ever heard one in my life. Let's get another glass going on here. Means it's going to be a Vienna. What kind of glass should I put it in? I don't know. I think. We're going to go Pilsner. Okay. This, the Archduke, was canned $3.19. This is a fresh ass beer too. Gotta love it. I get them straight from the source. I'm going to have to keep this. I'm going to have to break something at this job. After I get it all built, I'm going to have to break something at this job so I can stay longer to get more beers. This is called the Archduke. It's a Vienna Pale. It comes in at 5.2%. Okay? And that's all I know about this beer because there's no recipes on it. I do have a list of beers that these people have, and I'll go through them when I'm done and their address and all that. But right now, I'm just reviewing something new. And also, my buddy Miguel, who's one of my workers at the job, he says, you need to try Modelo Negro. I says, Modelo Negro? He says, yeah, Modelo Black. He says, it's strong and very good. I might even walk up the street, try to get some of them. I'm going to review them too, because I'm broadening my horizons. Got to if I want to brew something that I like. Okay, so enough jibber jabber and get some Diamondback in me. All right, here we go. Look at that. It's beautiful, man. It's lovely. Now, this was just canned, so it's got to be the first off because it's just a nice, clean, tight white head. It's not very clear, so it's got to be one of the first off the line into the can because we're talking small breweries here. Bigger than mine, but smaller than commercial. Okay? It's not bad looking. Nice color. Ooh, it smells very good. It's got some citrus. Kind of like a Cascade maybe, or I don't know. I'm picking up some grapefruit notes in there. It's light. I can tell you right now, this is like a summertime refreshing kind of beer. Yeah, I already know, I can tell by the smell that this is going to have a citrusy grapefruit kind of thing going on with it. I might be wrong when I dive in, I don't know. Sometimes smells are deceiving. But I'm picking up a lot of citrus and some grapefruit notes off of it. And well, you know what? Why don't I just shut the fuck up and take a drink? Very hoppy. Very hoppy. I don't know why people are possessed to over-hop their beers. Now, a lot of people would love the hoppiness. Now, I think Duckpin is way better than this. This is overly hoppy, I think. Yeah. Because in the back, at first it's kind of sweet, and then you taste the grapefruit, but then once it hits the back, it's like, blam, I'm bitter, and it tastes like grapefruit pith, and there's some pine notes in there too. And you guys know from my other videos that I don't care for pine notes. I think Stephen J. Poor would like this. I do. I mean, and all you IPA guys, because to me this is not a pale ale. To me this is an IPA. I mean, the hops are premier in this. I mean, I can't even describe the malt because there's that much hops in it, and it's supposed to be a pale. I mean, I can drink this beer, but would I smash 6 of them in the summertime? No, it's not for me. But I can guarantee you, a lot of you guys out there who like IPAs and the hoppy pails would love this, and I think you would rate it rather high. Do I think it's a bad beer? I do not think it's a bad beer. I just think it's not for me. It takes a while for you to get to the Vienna in it, you know, the malts, but the hops are premier. And I don't, you know, me personally, I don't understand that. I would rather, I want to taste everything, you know. I don't want to taste just the hops up front in your face all the time. It's right off the bat. As soon as you get it in your mouth, pine and grapefruit and citrus. And you got to wait a minute before you can get to the malts, because at the back end it gets a little bit more bitter. It's pretty hazy too. It's nicely carbonated. It really does take a while for you to get to the malts in this. On a scale from 1 to 10, I gotta say, the fucking stout was pleasing. It was. I really like the stout. I do. I like the stout a lot. It was said on Fruit Tube Official that somebody could see there was a stout in my future. Yes, there is. Yes, after tasting it, I rather enjoyed it. Yes, I would brew one. I really would, and I really did. That's enjoyable. I might save this for my son-in-law and drink the rest of the fucking stout. Now, son-in-law likes them hoppy beers. He would like this. I think he would enjoy it. I'm going to drink the rest of this, and the rest of this goes in the refrigerator for my son-in-law. He'll be right back. He's picking up my granddaughter. What else am I doing? Well, I got a shopping list, and I'm gonna make the Pale Dorado. I'm gonna make that next, and I'm ordering up the grains for mine and my son's wheat beer. I'm gonna have to call him up and see if he wants to come down for that brew day. So yes, I have the shopping list in my pocket. I got to order up the grains for that, because that's all I need, and the El Dorado, and I got to order me up some Mount Hood and some Cascade, because I have the grains for another amber ale, but it's going to be my way, Neuberger's way, Neuberger's amber ale. They're going to be Stubbies, but hats off to Stubby. That's a good fucking recipe. Okay. I also have in the fermenter, yes sir, right in here, brewed a fest beer, but I went a little experimental with it, and it's been in there now for 6 days. Probably give it about 4-6 more days in here. The smell's coming out of there. I love a fermenting beer, man. It makes the whole brew house smell good. Yeah, we still got big krausen on top. After 6 days, there's like this much krausen on top, because couple weeks, I want to say about 3-4 months back, I started using yeast nutrient, and you know what? That shit makes stuff explode. I'm telling you. You put a tablespoon in that at the end of your boil, for the last 15 minutes, along with your Warflock, bam, I'm telling you straight up, fermentation kicks off within 6 to 12 hours, if not sooner. And I got a krausen the next day, and it's been on there for, like I said, 6 days now, and it is still like that. It probably won't go away until I cold crash it after I take a reading. So I'll probably get to that, and I'll let you guys know what the hell I put in it, after I sample it and get it in the keg. That'll be next week sometime when I'm getting ready to brew. I'll put out another video. Until then, I want to say for you guys will probably rate this somewhere between an 8 or a 10. Me personally, it's too much hops for me. I would rate it at about, I would say, for me, I would rate it at a 6 or a 7, because it's got way too much hops in it for me. I consider it an IPA. I'm not an IPA guy, but don't let that turn you away from this. It would be a good beer for you guys that like IPAs and like all that hops in your face. The stout, I got to tell you, first time drinking a stout, I would definitely give that a solid 9 to a 10. That was a good fucking beer. At 4.9, even though it's sessionable, it's still a great tasting beer. It really is. I liked it, and I see me brewing a stout in the future. So this is Neuberger telling you to get it in you, and you can do home brew. And I'll see you guys on Google Hangouts tonight. Cheers.